Nearly a year after a judge declared a teenager legally brain dead, her family says they now have proof that she's not brain dead at all and very much alive. They're asking a court to reverse its decision. And that, according to Dr. Arthur Kaplan of NYU's Langone Medical Center, has never happened in the history of this nation. We first reported on the case of Jahai McMath last year. Doctors in California performed what was to be a routine surgery to remove her tonsils. But relatives say she started bleeding and eventually her heart stopped. Not one, but 3 doctors declared her brain dead. The county even issued a death certificate. Well, Jahai's family fought the hospital's attempts to remove her from a breathing machine, fought, and in January, both sides, the hospital and the family, agreed to transfer the teenager to a facility in New Jersey. But the family had to deal with any complications that came along. The hospital was not going to be responsible. Well, fast forward to now. And the family's attorney says doctors at a nonprofit foundation ran tests last week and found signs that her brain is still functioning. Yesterday, inside his office, the lawyer showed videos to reporters, and he claimed that they show the teenager is moving her hand and foot on command, says there is a trend there. But he said the reporters could only watch the videos and could not record the meeting. Lawyers for the hospital in California now say the judge was absolutely correct to declare her dead. But if the court reverses its decision and declares her alive, the state of California could be on the hook for her medical bills. And that has never happened, according to Dr. Arthur Kaplan of NYU's Langone Medical Center. That has never happened in the history of this nation. Let's bring on defense attorney Pilar Prinz. Pilar, it's nice to see you. It's sad that this is a legal matter, but it is.
Nice to see you, Shep. This is the first time, you're right, that a state has ever been asked to effectively undo a declaration that a person has been found brain dead. But I've looked at this woman's Facebook page, and apparently this young girl is responding. She responds verbally when her mother tells her to move her hand. She moves her hand. When her mother asks her to move her foot, she moves her foot. Her mother says that she can twist her hips from side to side, that she is actually having more energy than she had prior to this family moving her from California to New Jersey. So it's a case where if you were her parents, I can't imagine doing anything other than what they're doing, is effectively pleading with the state of California to reverse its ruling and to find that their daughter is in fact alive. And if they're right, Shep, this is a case where some would argue that science should lead the law and not the other way around.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, who would be a family that wouldn't try this if you truly believed that your child was alive? But the medical center in California,
I could.
You would do everything on earth that you could do. But the lawyers
any parent would do anything that they could.
For the hospital in California says, of course you're going to do everything you want, but your videos are not right. What you're saying is not completely accurate. And the correct diagnosis was performed, and she's been brain dead for a very long time. This comes down to who's going to pay. If they want to continue this, the family's going to have to pay unless they win the case, right?
Well, the state has a financial interest in maintaining the ruling that the judge already set 10 months ago, because you're exactly right. If the judge reverses his opinion, then this child will become eligible for all of the same state benefits that every other person who is on life support, who has not been declared brain dead, is eligible for, and the state of California would be funding it again, because her family's trying to move her back to California and be able to get her those same benefits, whereas right now they don't have them. And this family, as I understand it, is effectively supporting their daughter on life support in private care in New Jersey.
That's right. And if they go back against the state of California, and if they were to win a case like this, as you say, if the judge were to reverse, this sets a precedent across the country, does it not?
It does. It could set a precedent, absolutely. And I think what the state would be concerned, understandably, about is that if this ruling is reversed and this child is declared effectively alive again, then any family or any family, spouse of a parent, of a person who has been declared brain dead, because nobody wants that to happen, could petition the state to undo it, and it could lead to many, many similar lawsuits like this. That would be the argument that the state would have.
Pilar Prinz, we'll watch it. There's a hearing scheduled for October the 9th, I believe it is. So just days away, and we'll report. Pilar, thanks.